Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Golgari Gravebeans. So, the graveyard deck in Golgari without the Beanstalk was a decent deck before the Tarkir Dragonstorm got released, and now that it's been released for a while, we're gonna try this again. So the idea is that with a lot of creatures in our graveyard, we can reduce the cost of cards like Huskburster Swarm, Hollow Marauder, and Chitin Gravestalker, also Overwhelming Remorse. So then these cards can be played for cheap while triggering up the Beanstalk for a lot of card draw. But the hard part of this is to put a lot of creatures into our graveyard, and we can do that with cards like Dredger's Inside, where's the other card here? Overlord of the Balemurk. So that's kind of the idea of this deck. We also got a little bit of mill in cards like Gnawing Vermin, Cenote Scout the Explorer, you can always toss a creature into the graveyard, and Molt Tender, always milling ourselves. So that is the idea, but I also added in my own super secret tech, the Ayara, Widow of the Realm. I really love this card because, a lot of decks don't see it coming. It is a 3-mana 3/3 which dies to a Lightning Burst or a lot of, removal. But if you're able to dodge a removal, a lot of times because you've discarded a lot of cards from an opponent's hand, or you have clocked them for not having removal since your Huskbuster stayed on board for a whole turn, Ayara is insane because you can sacrifice a creature or artifact and it deal X damage to target creature or opponent, or battle, and you gain X life. So we sack like a Huskburster Swarm. Now that's 8 damage and we gain 8 life. That's a huge swing right away for something as cheap as a 1-mana card. So that's kind of the idea that I also try to implement in this deck to double up on this kind of goodness. Now let's talk about deck list. So in the early game, turn 1, we want to have 4 Gnawing Vermin, 4 Cenote Scout, and 4 Molt Tender, just to make sure we will most definitely have a turn 1 play. This is very important. If you're almost every game, I'm going to be on the draw. I'm never going to be on the play. Just let's be honest here. And that means that on turn 1, which is going into our opponent's turn 2, I better have a 1-drop ready. Now, Molt Tender is good at getting us faster into our combo pieces, and Gnawing Vermin also does that, but it mills us for 2 and also gets a block onto an opponent for -1/-1. It's a slightly better early game. Molt Tender is slightly better mid to late game, and Cenote Scout is just potentially a 1-mana 1/1 that help us filter out a land, or a 1-mana 2/2 that gets us to put a creature in the graveyard. With the Cenote Scout, almost every Explorer we're gonna wish we hit a non-land card so that we can put it into the graveyard while pump it so it's a 1-mana 2/2. Right? So that is our 1-drop. 2-drop, we're gonna have 4 Dredger's Inside and 4 Up the Beanstalk. Definitely have to have 4 Up the Beanstalk in this deck because this is a Beans deck, and Dredger's Inside is also very good at putting creatures back, milling things into our graveyard, and potentially gaining us life as things leave our graveyard. Don't forget, this is just when creatures leave from our graveyard, not when they get returned back to hand. So even if we exile a card, like a creature card with Molt Tender, we still gain life when Dredger's Inside. That might be very important against those Izzet or red decks that's trying to burst us really early. Now, turn 3 is where things kind of shift up. Well, turn 2 also, there's another card here in Harvester Misery, and 2 more cards. I forgot, the Overlord of Balemurk. 3 Overlord of Balemurk to try to mill cards into the graveyard. Now, I couldn't fit 4 Overlord in the deck, but that might be wrong. I'm not sure yet whether 3 or 4 Overlord is better. Because what I want to do in turn 3 is to have Ayara, Widow of the Realm, as a potential play. If we have nothing else, you can definitely dump Ayara. If Ayara gets killed, don't feel too bad. Overlord is here to bring her back, so it's not the end of the world, but it won't have 1 off. This is a tech card, the only 1 in the deck. We also have 2 Chitin Gravestalker. You can always cycle this for 2 mana, or just play this for 1 for a 5/4 beatstick. We also have a Huskburster Swarm, a 7-mana 6/6 Menace Death Touch that could be a 1-mana 6/6 Death Touch. Menace Death Touch. And then we also have the Hollow Marauder, a 7-mana 4/2 flying that could be a 1-mana 4/2 flying. Whenever it enters, any number of target opponent discards a card, and if the card discarded is not 4 in CMC or greater, then we draw a card. So Hollow Marauder is also pretty good. Definitely really good in this deck. And then finally we have 4 Overwhelming Remorse as a removal. This is way better than Go for the Throat because it's potentially 1 mana, instant speed, exile target creature, or Planeswalker. So if we gotta fight Planeswalkers, this card can also do it. Finally, we go to the land base, and we only are gonna have 20 lands. We're gonna have 3 swamps, 1 forest, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Llanowar Wastes, 4 Underground Mortuary, and 4 Wastewood Verge. The reason why we have more Swamp than Forest is not because of the mana split. It's because Wastewood Verge starts off on green, so we don't need as many green, and we don't have any start off on black, so we have to have more swamps. That's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is the Red Angels. The Virtuous Red. No, you're playing red. There's no Virtue in red. Once again, opponent goes first. I can't even mill anything into the graveyard here. That's fun. Also, 2 Llanowar Wastes opening. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not salty or nothing. How you doing? Oh, you're playing a red card. What do you know? Nobody's ever played a red card on me before. Do I have Vermin? Do I have Molt Tender? The question, right? If I have Vermin, he just pumps it? I don't think that's worth it. If I have Molt Tender, he shocks it off. Then I have Vermin anyways. Okay, he's just gonna shock it off. Oh, just Rage. Just Rage pre-block. Mill 2 cards. 2 lands. Alright. I'm gonna play this. Exiling a land. Almost dead. Got more pump? Didn't have more pump. Let his creature die. Fun. Man, what an opponent. Absolute paragon of gameplay here. Alright, we can exile the... Well, we can cycle this, which draws us a card, and then we can remorse this for 1. Does that do us any good? We can also mill a card, which I don't know if that does us any good. So I think we cycle this first. I can also just hardcast it. There's no way for me to get 2 creatures on board here, right? So I think milling and adding a mana is pretty much the same thing here. Well, not pretty much the same thing. So, cycle. Alright, we can try to catch the Manifold Mouse off guard. Try being the optimal word here. Ooh boy, okay. Do I kill the mouse or do I kill the challenger this way? Kill that before he gets the target. A mill extra card. That's real good. Beanstalk, I draw not a land. Marauder. Ping myself for 1. It is a land, but it's half. Star card. I'm sure he has ways to kill my Marauder here, but maybe Ayara will do something. Screamo Nemo. Alright, can't gain life. We'll just trade. Down to 8. Screamo Nemo. It's not gonna be easy, huh? Maybe Ayara here. And I think I put Huskburster is real scary, right? Not gonna help. Alright, well, I'm at 7. I died to a monster's rage or literally anything here. Because every one of my opponents is red so far. And we just can't handle the red. Honestly, like all that life gain is nothing. Oh, okay. This we can do. Alright, I think we attack with the Buster. So I can sack it to deal X damage to gain X life. 8, right? Alright, 9. It's something. Ooh, Overwhelming Remorse. That's interesting. So, do I hold up the Remorse? I think I hold up the Remorse and the Harvester. Maybe he's gonna shock his own Nemesis in response. Or maybe he's not. He's looking at his own Nemesis. Thinking hard about it. Take less damage this way. Let's see if he wants to, you know, deal damage to it in response or something. He has a pump here. Otherwise he can't kill me, right? Unless 2 lightning strikes in hand. But I don't think I'm living through 2 lightning strikes anyway. Witch Stalker friend. Get rid of it. Your witch is gone! Stupid red deck, get out of here. GG. Alright, our opponent is Sam Squatched. Hello, Sam. Are you getting squatched? Well, they are going first, so I guess I'm the one getting squatched. Swamp. Wow. Was not expecting a swamp hit. Cenote Scout. What am I getting? Dude! How? There's 4 Llanowar Wastes in the deck out of like 20-something lands. I've literally not drawn a not Llanowar Wastes for the life of me. Here goes my Beanstalk. You know, opponent goes first, I couldn't protect it. No matter what. I guess next turn we're dredging. Do we dredge or do we Overlord here? Kind of rock. Yeah. Do we dredge or do we Overlord? There's 4 cards, there's 4 cards. I get the Overlord out. Earlier the better. Get the Buster. Now I got 1 in the graveyard. Shit. It's gonna be a while. And he's got the Unholy Ant. Dude, can I play a game? Can I play a fair game? Any one of these games? No? Fair is not in the vocabulary? Alright, I did mow Ayara, but he's probably just gonna kill Ayara in response to almost anything here. I still get it. That's kind of the best card. Don't think I need a tap land as much as a Gnawing Vermin out. I mill 2. Can I cheese him out with the Ayara? I don't think so. This comes big ass demon turn. Another bat. Alright. At least I got the vermin out. Will he take the Ayara? No, he doesn't take the Ayara. He probably got the kill spell for it. Overwhelming Remorse. Well, I could Remorse the Beanstalk. Didn't I play the Beanstalk? Is that worth it? I mean, yeah, I need the card draw. It's not like he can protect this. Or something. Oh, that rope. Do you want to cut something down or something? I have no idea. Probably should have attacked first, but I wanted to see what I could draw. I guess if whatever I draw with the Beanstalk, that's all I can play this turn anyways. So I'm not sure how much of that will matter. Come on now. But hold on. Don't be one of those guys. Don't be that guy. Don't robot on me. Come on. You had like the best draws every turn. You went first, you turned 2 bad, and you turned 3 annex me, and now you're gonna rope? Jesus. Some people, man. Alright, well, I mean, I do like Ayara, but I think he's hoping that I slam Ayara. I don't think there was a world I would have slammed Ayara. Either way, I would have probably played one of the Hulkbusters. But now I get to do this. Draw a card. Ooh, double Beanstalk. Double Beanstalk can fight against the freaking Annex here. Where's that? No block? Oh, he timed out. That's why no block. Here comes. Oh. Wow. Okay, well. You can try to exile one of my creatures, but that's not going to stop the Hulkbuster. Or Huskbuster. The problem with the Revenant now is... Yeah, this is the Death Touch lifelink thing. So that's going to be a problem for a while. Hey, I just need cards. Oh, come on. Don't be a loser like that. Not like I can block it. Let's go over the top. He blocks. Wow. He doesn't know how good that makes me. Or how happy that makes me that he blocked. Every card I play draws 2 cards? Whoa. Oh boy. Doesn't matter. Every card I play draws me 2 cards. He does have a Ghost Vacuum, but hey, you know? I'm getting somewhere with this. I also got Overwhelming Remorse. I'm gonna hold on to that for a while. I don't think these decks usually run Boar Wipes. And oh boy, is he gonna wish he had a Boar Wipe here. Can suck up one of my creatures, but not gonna help the Hulkbuster. It's just in graveyard or exile. So it will still be an exile. I didn't say your exile. And he's giving me life. Cool. 2 cards. 2 Underground Mortuary. Yes, please. Duress me. I do have Overwhelming Remorse. That was my hope against the Revenant. Bloodletter. That's totally fine here. It's gonna deal a lot of damage to me, which I don't like, but I can deal a lot of damage back by attacking, which I do like. So I think I'll do that. There's flyers though, so how do I fight around the flyers? And I draw the next Overwhelming Remorse. I guess that's the question, right? Nope, I cannot draw the next Overwhelming Remorse. I could Dredger's Insight here. I think I will. I mill 4. Oh! That's it? That's all you're gonna do? Roll me for 3 turns and then leave? Coward. Alright, our opponent is Dredger. He's Dredger. Oh my god, you go first? That never happens. Of course, it's comboed with the double tap lands, just for good measure. Hi, how you doing? Have you ever seen this many tap lands before? Yeah, you know, it's fine. You wanna duress me? Nice duress. Only can hit something. Okay, triple. Get the Overlord going. Put 4 cards in the graveyard. We bring back a Scout? Or do we bring back a Ayara? Bring back a Scout here. Ayara against a black deck is just asking for trouble. It's just gonna get targeted and die. So, what do we do? I think we Scout first. Yeah, we Scout first. This could be a land. No. Not a land. Okay. I don't think I want that land either. I gotta get deep enough to hit my, what's it called, the Beanstalk. This is all about hitting the Beanstalk. 1 creature in the graveyard, and our opponent quits. Dude, I got to go first. I put 1 creature in the graveyard, and that was the whole game. That's fun Magic game here. Alright, our opponent is the Chubby Mave. It does kind of look like a Chubby Mave. What the hell does this mean? You go first? Alright, we got 4 1-drops with a you go first, so let's 1-drop it up. Any other card I would have pitched, but it is a Beanstalk. And I get to fight their 1-drops if they have any. They do have any. Let's just put it on there. This can go. And then this can go. It's good if I already have 1 in hand. It's turn 2 and I got 2 2/2s against a red deck. Maybe that's good enough to block the freaking early game creatures. Higher claws. Maybe not. Maybe it still doesn't matter. Are they just gonna attack? Okay, they did not attack. At least we got that going for us. We Scout. 3rd time. Ayara's a good card, but I don't know. I mean, it's getting milled. Literally, I hit nothing though. Like, this is good and all, but how many lands do I have? None. It's just a 2 land opener. Every land I would have kept on the Explorer, but it didn't happen. And now I have a Harvester of Misery that I cannot use. He's got a Screaming Nemesis that will just kill me slowly. There's a 3rd land. Okay, so if I attack with a Gnawing Vermin, what is the likelihood that he blocks? Maybe it's the Dredger's Insight for a land. Maybe that's up to Beanstalk to get a card. I will just get rid of it. Think too long and it'll get shocked and stuff will happen, so... Let's go. 1/1 coming in. No blocks. What has he got? Frenzy? 1 mana's Frenzy. If he's gonna pump it right here, that would be kind of weird. I didn't even declare blockers yet. There it is. Everybody blocks the higher claw. Come on. How much can you pump that claw, huh? I guess? Does that help? Lightning Strike on one of them? Does that help? Do you know how to do math? I mean, it's a red deck. Obviously, they don't. Alright. 3 damage dealt here. There's still something going on. I don't know what that... Oh, an Overlord. That's cool. Do I Overlord? I don't need the... I mean, I do like to use the Dredgers. So I guess I don't use the Overlord. It does card draw me, but it probably is better just to do it like this, right? Nope. No creature for me. Well, I mean, Overlord would also mill the same 4 cards, and I would just be equally sad. So it's fine. Can't even hardcast an Overlord next turn because of the mana. This is 4 damage by double block. Let's go. I don't need these creatures. I can Overlord back a actually can't Overlord back anything, just a Marauder. But it's fine. Overlord draws me a card. No tramples here. My Vermin is still alive? Vermin? Gnawing Vermin. So it's 50 post-combat. Nice play. Dude. Is this the type of opponent that Arena is going to kill me up now? Have I been losing that many games? And now he's broken. Just quit already. No? Insist on staying? Well, how many creatures do I have in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will cost enough. So I guess yeah, I like to keep that. I'm the only one anyways. Here's a Marauder. Oh, and a Remorse. Wow, okay. Start your last card, please. It was a rat? Should have played your rat. I guess he wanted to offspring the rat. Lightning Strike. That's pretty good. Gonna have to Remorse that. But yeah. Now I'm in a conundrum where I have to draw. Okay, good game. Good. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. But hey, BM against red is warranted. GG. Alright, our opponent is Commander Melender. That's a fun name. Isn't that a fun name, Commander? Melender? I have a bad deck. Hello, Lender? I don't know. I mean, okay. I think this is an okay hand, but we are going second. So that's the bad side, right? This is an okay hand because we have 3 1-drops, even though we only have 1 land, and Molt Tender is technically another mana. So Molt Tender will just die. But hey, I need that second mana anyways, so let's do it. And we'll hope for the best. It's gonna be a lot of hoping going on here. Probably a 2-2 charging at me. There it is. Like I said, we're gonna hope for the best. Not great. Okay, so we gnaw, and then we mill a card to get a land out. I would like to mill 2 creatures. Exile to get a green. We'll exile the Cenote Scout, and we'll get our Cenote Scout out. Maybe we'll get a land. Maybe, right? Oh, we do get a land. Oh my god. Alright, then we get Molt Tender again. Now that's a big turn. This helps a lot for what we have to do in the upcoming turns. But it's not over yet. This is just the beginning. Opponent goes first is always a terrible battle to fight. He's got 1 mana. I wonder what he's gonna play or not play. Yeah, it makes no sense not to, or it makes no sense to play it here, right? That's why he played a land this turn. That also made no sense. I guess it does because he wants to use that mana for something. So we block. He gives a trample. Didn't give a trample. He's got 1 more mana to do something. It's probably a protection spell. Ethereal Armor, not a protection. Okay. It costs 3. I can actually do this. Right? No, I don't think I can. I have to mill a card and then use it to kill the challenger. But I think it might be worth it just to kill the challenger for this turn. We'll mill a card. Alright, now it only costs 2, but if I remove a card from a graveyard, then it will cost 3. So, yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's exile it now. Well, we can. And we'll end turn. It's got a bunch of Manifold Mouths on me. It's gonna be a double strike trampler, but it's a double strike trampler 1/2, so it'll only deal 2 damage. It's not the end of the world. I think I'll just take it. Let's mill another card. The land. Oh boy. Okay. So we're getting Dredger's Insight here. And it's not too bad because we get to return something back. We get to return something back. How many creatures do I have in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have 4 creatures in a graveyard, which means that the printed card, will cost 3. I can sort of do it, right? But with the Llanowar Wastes, no, I think I'll sort of that. He gets to discard any card? That's not really worth it. But I still think I do it. Exile land. Exile another land. Oh man, this is hard. Dude, he just has Manifold Mouths for days. And our Marauder is gone. Honestly, I should have blocked the Cenote Scout. I wanted it in the graveyard. Dude, it's just... Look at the decks, man! Okay, that was a very bad play, but I'm okay with that. It's gonna get double strike trample. Not that I can do anything about it, right? Yeah, not that I can do anything about it. It's gonna get double strike trample. Or not. That was weird. Why didn't he give that double strike? Okay, so this is 3 damage. Let's just block here. He did hit a land, so good for him. I also hit a land, which is not good for me, so wait for Verge here. I think we're gonna Molt Tender a Overlord. We mill 4 cards and return 1. Now if it's enough, I'll return the Huskburster here. Yeah, I think I still return the Huskburster. It is a 6/6. It is a 6/6. And I gain 1 life. And I can do this again. Mill 4 more, I will return another Huskburster. And then we will play this, exiling a land. Yeah, he's just holding up his Fabled Passage for some reason. How many creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Exactly 7. So I actually cannot exile a creature. Because otherwise I won't be able to play the Huskburster. Actually no, and this is right, in exile as well. I should exile creatures for life. Forgot about that. Dude. These top decks, man. I've got no words. In the top deck a pump too. Okay, not a pump. That is a pump. But not a pump you can use this turn, so we do get another turn, but I don't know if that second turn is gonna help here. Double strike, trample. Is he gonna attack with anything? Attack with them all. That's very interesting. He can't pump anything, so I could just kill all his creatures. But then his double strike tramplers are the ones that are hitting me for a lot. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. And he's gonna play the armor on the hero, probably. Plays the armor on the hero. I get another Molt Tender. I mean, okay. So, our draws have been pretty bad. That's kind of the reason why we are gonna lose this game. Alright, I can Molt Tender twice. I can also double attack, but this is Lifelink Double Striker, which probably just get me. Or not Lifelink, this Double Striker probably just get me. Yeah, it's Double Striker is gonna get me for sure. It's gonna be 8 damage. No fear. Well, if I'm gonna block, I might as well block like this. Shardmate's Rescue. That is gonna be 12, right? I can exile 2 creatures, but I won't do it. GG. Alright, our opponent is the Office Warrior. Sure. You must love the Office. Okay, we got some things we can play on turn 1, so it's already different. They're letting this go just to deal 1 damage to us. Alright. Well, let's show them a mistake. Here's Overlord of Balemurk to mill 4. We'll return the Gnawing Vermin. Then we'll gnaw. Cool. Now we got stuff on board. Deal 2 damage to us. Don't like that as much. Scout, see what I can get. The land. Play it. Toss it to the graveyard. End turn. This will cost, well, let's see. Assuming that none of my creatures die, this will cost 3. I can do 3. No Beanstalk though, that's the bad side, right? I doubt a deck with Rational Pyromancer is gonna play. Yeah, I thought they were gonna play Temporary Lockdown, but it was just straight up damage. Gonna attack me as well. Do I need this mana? Actually, no. Like this. I want my creatures to die, and he's letting them die, so that's great for me. Burst lighting my face. What am I exiling here? Exile land. Cycle. Overlord. Okay. So we can go Hulkbuster and go Overlord. Go with the Marauder first. Make him discard a card. Exile Underground Mortuary. I'm at 11, and he's at 20. I got 14 damage on board. He could maybe burst me out, and he just have Lightning Strikes and Burn in hand. Okay, he just does have just Burn in hand, huh? Alright. So be it. I don't think I have any life gain with that. Down to 4. I don't think we can mill anything that's remotely close to a life gain. So we'll cycle this. Not a life gain. I'm at 7. Just put all the burns in one deck and hope for the best, I guess. Swifty. It's coming at me. This is 2-1 flip. Okay. Let's go like this. Helix doesn't do it. Yep, doesn't do it. GG. I mean, he did just put all his burn in one deck and hope for the best, but it was not the best. Alright, our opponent is BL. EU. He's underscoring the BL. He's underscoring, letting us go first. That's cool. I happy about that. How you doing, man? We will tend to our mold and hope to get more from here. Swamp. Duress? No, just gonna kill my Molt Tender. No, it is Duress, alright. What a waste. He does get information about our head, but that's about all he does. So if I play this... I could play both. Harvester can go. Gnawing Vermin. Mill 2. There was a land, so I can Cenote Scout here. I can already play the Gravestalker next turn. It's not great, but it's doing something. If he kills my creature here, it just reduced the cost of my spells. So he knows that. Nowhere to run on what? On the Molt Tender? That actually does not hurt me at all. Yeah, it doesn't hurt me at all. Slasher. Cool. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Do I really care about my creatures dying? I kind of don't want my creatures to die for no reason, right? So... I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll just block. Gravestalker. There you go. So now this costs 4. Marauder, please. Just don't give him time to breathe, and we might be able to get there just fast enough, you know. No guarantees, though. You really are? I'm gonna need to start a card.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my
Really?
Off you go.
I mean, I guess you could do that. I don't know if I agree with that. Now my stuffs are easier to play. Marauder you? Scar card and draw a card. He's got one swamp. He drops his duress. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Scout. Good card. Alright, Temple on board. Don't board wipe me. I mean, if he has a board wipe here, he could still get to me. Parching the drop. Not exactly a board wipe. Also can't attack and block at the same time. Oh, can attack, or what I'm saying, cannot block the menace. Jeez, hard to talk, man. I attack with this. Can attack with everything else. Then he blocks a Marauder. He goes down to 1. Then what? Then I play the Hulkbuster. He doesn't gain any life. He's got 1 card left. I also don't gain any life, and I have to try to block the Unstoppable Slasher. So I think it's just this. I think the cops outside agree with me. Arching the Dross. And GG, we got through this mono black BL deck. No BL for him. Welcome back, everyone! Now that you saw all those Gravebean games, how does this deck feel? I gotta say, I cut about half the games out today because it was BS. I was on the draw every game, and all the games you saw, I'm pretty much on the draw as well. But I'm on the draw every game, and I'm always playing against mono red. They're on the go. They have they're on the play. On the go. They're on the play. They got a 1-mana creature and a 2-mana creature. And turn 3, I just died. Almost every one of these games, I die on turn 3. So it doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter how we swap it up. We're just gonna die on turn 3 anyways. So I don't think it's unfair, or that it's a bad deck in any way. But those kind of games do happen because WotC are bad at designing red cards now. So they make 1-mana 7/7s. Other than that, this deck definitely can put up a fight against most other decks. Against control decks, obviously, we're going to have to struggle a bit because they can exile a graveyard, they can counter our spells, and it really is about pacing. So you have to, be fast, and it's also about how many creatures you can get on board and how many threats you can continuously leverage. But one of the things that I did talk about in the intro that I wasn't quite sure of, I'm sure now. Overlord and Balemurk, we need 4 in the deck. You gotta cut something to give up 4 Overlords. It could be on the Harvester, it could be a Chitin Marauder or a Gravestalker. I don't know what to cut, but you definitely need 4 Overlords. Maybe even a Cenote Scout. Cenote Scout's great, but not the end of the world to only have 3, because we do have a lot of 1-drops. And if you're gutsy enough, cut a land. Cut an Underground Mortuary, just run 19 lands. That should be enough. A lot of times these are tap lands and they don't do anything enough early game anyways. Another card you could have cut is Dredger's Insight. Dredger's Insight is a very good card. I don't think you can go without Dredger's Insight in this deck, but I've come around to Overlord because it's a much better card. I think we should have 4 Overlord and 3 Dredgers, and not 4 Dredgers and 3 Overlord. So that's a small change if we're going to change it in that direction, which is also viable. No matter what you do, make sure you have 4 Overlords. And I love the Ayara, and she did give us 1 game sort of here or there. But I think Ayara is kind of a meme-y card. But if you want to steer into the meme, have 2. 2 Ayara might be even better because, anytime if we can stick Ayara on board and, swarm in with a Ayara sack, oh boy, that's so delicious. Another thing you could have done is try to give Ayara haste with, like, a Swiftfoot Boot. I think there's a haste giver. King's haste. there should be a haste giver, not in red, right? So there is a haste giver. Swiftfoot Boot not in. No. Let's see. Yeah, Lava Spur Boot. That's the card I was thinking of. Swiftfoot Boot is not in. Oh, it is in stand. But I don't know. Swiftfoot Boot is probably not as good as Lava Spur Boot because just giving Ayara haste and be able to sack things right away is pretty much all we need. It's not a full Ayara deck, so I'm not sure how relevant this combo is. But if you want to steer into it and make this better, make this deck better in that direction, that's definitely doable. So that's my idea of this deck. It's still a very fun deck, but it's just frustrating to be always on the draw against red today. But that's not everyday's experience. It might be everyday experience for me, but that might not be everyday experience for you. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.